So here is a grisly murder case, and it involves a Texas dentist. Police arresting a suspect now in the Kendra Hatcher murder-for-hire case. There she is right there. Now, allegedly, this person organized by her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, that's her there, Brenda Delgado. Investigators say she hired gunman Christopher Love to kill Hatcher, and he's now in police custody. Crystal Cortez also arrested last month for her role as the getaway driver, but Delgado still on the run. So what's next in this murder-for-hire plot? Time to bring in our legal panel, Lee Swiel, Fox News legal analyst, and Robert Bianchi, criminal defense attorney and former head county prosecutor. Great to have you both here today. All right, Lee, let me start with you. It's a capital murder warrant for this woman who's on the run now. But there were 3 people allegedly involved in this.
Exactly.
Can they go ahead with this case if they can't find her?
Sure they can. I mean, they're going to try to find her, and the best way to find her is to what we call flip the other 2. At least for sure I would flip or try to flip the driver, because she's looking at less time. She said, look, I knew what I was doing was bad, but it was for a robbery. I had no idea we're going to actually kill somebody. You know, that could be believable. I would work with her because she probably knows where the main person is who actually set this all up.
Okay. So, and you have 3 people involved.
Right.
You can see the center gentleman is apparently the one who actually pulled the trigger, allegedly. He's now in custody, Bob. But let me ask you this. It seems like the girlfriend was upset that her boyfriend had a new girlfriend in the dentist. Crime of passion, or is it?
No, this is not going to legally be considered a crime of passion. What it is, and prosecutors do this all the time, when I would investigate a homicide case, love, jealousy, you go right there for motive. You look for the motives first. But what you have here are so many factors that show that this was not done spontaneously in the heat of the moment. You have planning, preparation, opportunity, soliciting other people. There was plenty of time under the law to what we call cool off. So this isn't one of those circumstances where you just see an event, spontaneously react to it, and it becomes a manslaughter rather than a murder.
But passion is involved in the sense she was scorned. I mean, that's really what her motivation is. Yeah, she set this whole thing up. She can't get out of it because of a crime of passion, but passion and love gone wrong is definitely the motivation.
But that's
here.
Why it's a capital case, right?
Correct.
Instead of a lower murder case.
Correct. The planning, the premeditation. By the way, she only paid allegedly $500 for this. Back in my day, it was $5,000 to $10,000. It's incredible.
Well, it's sad that we have to put money on anybody's life, but the idea that somebody would actually allegedly do this for $500. Okay, so where does it go from here now? Do they just continue with the case? They're going to try and flip these 2 people, as Lise talks about. But what if they never find this other suspect?
Yeah, well, they're going to find the other suspect because it is very hard to run. I mean, people have left and they're fugitives. There's paper trails, there's electronic trails, and today it's very difficult to disappear from society. This is not a sophisticated defendant. This is what was otherwise a very normally living person. They're going to find it very difficult to escape authorities. They'll get them. But I disagree a little bit. I think they're going to flip, but the prosecutor, and this is what I would be doing, is going to be looking very qualitatively as to who they're going to flip. Because it's a death penalty case, Cortez is a perfect person for the prosecutor to focus on.
She was the getaway driver.
She's the getaway driver. She's indicating she thought it was only a robbery. Now, that's not a defense to a murder charge. That's called felony murder. Somebody dies during the course of a felony. But it makes it a difficult case for the prosecutor to prove on a death penalty. So I, as the prosecutor, go right for her as my first witness.
Yeah.
I'd wait before I'd go towards anyone else.
To Love, the suspect that actually did the killing, allegedly. But I might go to him eventually to say, look, I will take the death penalty off the table if you will testify against her at her trial. And by the way, Gretchen, just last week in Georgia, a woman was executed for planning the murder through her lover of her husband. She didn't actually do the murder. She planned it. So it's happened.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I don't think the prosecutors are going to really give him a break because he's the shooter. I get it. In some cases, you need to do that. But you have to remember, in this particular case, these people did the worst thing any criminal defense attorney would tell them not to do. They spoke to the police. And in speaking to the police, they all admitted, the girl, Cortez, as well as Love, the shooter, that they were involved and participated in the robbery. There's no need for the prosecutor to make a deal with him. In my opinion, that won't happen.
Very interesting, and we'll see how soon it takes before they find the third accomplice. Thanks to both of you.
You got it.